Hi, I'm Frank Jablonski, Vice President of Marketing for Sios Technology Corp. Enterprises will seek to take full advantage of the cloud's agility by re-architecting their application technology stacks to optimize them specifically for the cloud environment. IT departments regularly use a lift and shift approach to migrating applications to the cloud, but the effort still requires some changes to ensure meeting their desired service levels, owing to some differences between private and public infrastructures. After the initial wave of migration to the cloud is optimized, DevOps will drive re-architecting their application technology stacks to a cloud-native implementation to take further advantage of the cloud's greater efficiency, reliability, scalability, and affordability.
My name is Jim Ryan. I'm the president and CEO of Flexera. One of my major trends or predictions for 2020 is that the industry is finally going to wake up and realize just how dysfunctional and what a complete and utter mess cloud spend truly is in this marketplace. There's a little bit too quick of an effort to rush to the cloud without really thinking through the consequences. My recommendation for any CIO or CFO being presented with cloud options is to just pause, take a breath, and really understand what business problem you are trying to solve. Most people conflate cloud with being cheaper and easier, and in some instances that's absolutely true, but in other instances it's far more economical to just sit with bricks and mortar. The other thing that I would encourage any executive to consider as they're moving to the cloud is that it's really almost impossible to simply talk about an issue as just a cloud issue. Most large enterprises are going to have on-premise infrastructure and applications and data centers for at least another 10 years. And you can't simply pick and choose and have a discussion about cloud without understanding exactly what the impact is and what your cost basis is with on-prem as well. I believe, and Flexera believes strongly, that you've got to have a consolidated and unified view on both on-prem and cloud.
For so long, the year 2020 seems so far in the future. The fanciful land of the Jetsons and the hover cars, but with the new decade upon us, those things may not seem so fanciful after all. And I have a few predictions about how technology is going to shape and change the face of work as we know it. First, flexible work models will take hold. The days of building work around work hubs, where you build a big office building or a call center and then try to hire people around it, is no longer acceptable. There is a global talent shortage that companies are struggling with every day. In fact, McKinsey estimates there's a shortage of 95 million medium to high skilled workers around the globe. And smart companies are beginning to leverage technology to open up a new pool of workers and talent that was previously unavailable to them. The stay-at-home parent, the retiree, the gig worker, and really using technology to bring work to them, to bring work to where the talent is. Second, employees will begin to revolt against enterprise technology. All of these technologies, these mobile devices, enterprise apps, communications channels that were supposed to help us be more productive are actually creating more noise and more disruption that is distracting us throughout the day and keeping us from our meaningful work. Smart companies will begin to leverage intelligent workspace technologies that use things like machine learning and virtual assistants to really curate an employee's day, to remove the distractions, remove the noise, and present them with the right insights and the right tasks so they can get their most meaningful work done. Third, employees will begin to engage with workplace technology in new ways. No longer will we only engage with work through our keyboards. Things like virtual reality, augmented reality, and the Internet of Things will combine to create new ways to reach into our systems and extract out key insights and work in different ways. Imagine how virtual reality could allow us to have a meeting in an environment that feels like the person is sitting in the room with you, but instead is on the other side of the planet. And finally, we foresee the augmented worker coming into its own. No longer will it be man versus machine, but man and machine working together to create better business outcomes. Things like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and virtual assistants will come into the workplace to help drive better insights, help guide us to better decisions, and actually automate key tasks on our behalf so that we as employees can not only do more work, but we can do more meaningful work. We think 2020 and the decade ahead will provide some of the most transformational changes in work than we've seen. Market dynamics and technology will come together in order to shape a new way to work in ways we haven't seen since the days of Henry Ford.